Hello, everyone. I'm Dhivya Daniel, known as Didi, and I'm the founder and CEO of MetaWise, our Web3 specific marketing agency. We've been here doing various go-to-market strategies, token launch, product launch, service launches for various industries within the blockchain sector. So we started with DeFi. We worked with a lot of layer one, layer two, fintech, and more fun NFT, game, and Metaverse projects. So whatever I've learned through my journey and our team has also learned, I'm going to share today so it's helpful for you. So I just want to ask a quick question. I hope the whole audience is aware of what Web2 is, the traditional marketing, and what Web3 is. I'll just run a quick differentiation between both so all of us are on the same page. So Web2 market, or the traditional market, marketing, as you know, primarily involves with the centralized systems, right? And the Web3, the reason why Web3 is special is because of its decentralization. So the same differentiation comes over for the marketing as well. Apart from the traditional social media, your SEO, your PPC, your email marketing, whatever funnels we do in the traditional marketing, what is really in focus for the Web3 world is building the community and making the community grow as your product grows. Okay, this is the key of Web3 marketing. And this would eventually lead to peer-to-peer engagement, and the community also benefits from the reward system that we usually set up. So having said this, what does Web3 give for startups and enterprises? Of course, there are tons of advantages that a startup or enterprise could take from Web3. And for startup, it is the new ideas of Web3 itself. And for enterprises, it's something that they just cannot ignore, right? In some ways, the whole Web3 ecosystem could potentially disrupt their business, so it's very important that they onboard onto this wave and take advantage of what it offers. For example, in the music industry, right, an artist can now directly sell the music as an NFT. So what happens here? The artist is able to directly communicate with his fans. He gets more profits because the traditional record label models is disrupted here, right? So it's very important for business owners such as you to understand what advantage this system can bring to you. And then, how do you do it? For CMOs who are from the traditional marketing, it's very important that you understand the basics and the jargons of Web3, like your DeFi, staking, farming, what an ICO, IDO, IEO, and all the different terms that we use here. In essence, it's very relatable to the normal way our world functions, but this terminology and learning them is primarily the key or your starting point to your success journey. And next, since I told you community is very essential, here our marketing strategies would revolve around community building. And of course, your Web3 comes with a lot of legal and regularity changes every other day. So you need to be informed and familiar with what's happening. For example, until October last year, Twitter never allows any crypto projects to run ads, right? But since October, it does allow but is on a selective basis. Most of my clients, right, they don't know this. They don't even know that you could run ads in Twitter. You just need to get a Twitter ad certificate for it. It's called NFT certificate or crypto certificate, and you get through, a particular channel. So information like this and knowledge like this is primarily important for the CMOs. And for business models, you just explore the opportunities of how you can make the users part of the journey of your product. We'll discuss that more in detail. Yeah, so between a bear market and a bull market, okay, we as a marketer differentiate these two markets based on the interest that the community shows or engages with your project, right? Right now, I would still classify it as a bear market, and because this is relative on many factors, such as your BTC price, the regulations that keep happening, and the public sentiment. Right now, in the bear market, things are very different from usually a bull run. Like, you do not find a lot of speculative buyers, and that's also the reason why our Telegram groups are less active now compared to last year. And so there's less noise, and the community members that remain for your project are more, high quality community members. So you should cherish them. And what advantage does this give to projects? Basically, any project that is tolerant enough to do all your marketing works and build your community during a bear market says that the project is worth it, right? It's a very strong point for others to see that you do not care about the market, you're building your own product and you're building your community along with it. So this gives you respect, and it's very important to build your community during these tough times. And so I told you build your community during this period. And I also told you that I'm going to talk about cost-effective strategies here. One very good example or very practical thing that I do not see a lot of projects doing is your Discord or your Telegram communities right now are definitely not working 24/7 as it used to happen when the bull run happened. So one very, very important thing that projects can do right now is that the founders or the team can self-moderate their Telegram or Discord communities. Then this gives a lot of leverage and the people credibility for the project. Right? This will be cost effective for you, and it will help you build the community a very strong foundation. Okay, so let's start with how to market your project. So we begin with the marketing strategy. Okay, as a marketer for 12 years, I strongly believe in analytics with all the data points that's available. So first, my suggestion would be to completely analyze your project, what your storyline is going to be, and then you do a thorough research about your competitor. An example would be something like this. This is just like 1/10 of our sheets. So this was for a no-code Web3 dApp client of ours, okay, and the competitors were Fireblocks, Bikenomics, ThirdWeb, Moralis, and 5 other competitors. What we did was we completely decoded what these guys are doing, right? What are the USPs? What are the socials that they are present in? What is the tone of voice? What is the frequency? And who are the influencers? Every single thing, okay? And this, you don't need an agency like us to do it. You can do it yourself. And after you do this, read on the data points again and again until you're able to interpret a story. And once you know clearly what your product, what your storyline is, who your competitors are, and what they are doing for their success, which marketing campaign of theirs is successful, which are not, then you also know your target audience, whom you want to focus, right? Or geographically, the age group, and what kind of clientele these are. And then you go and define the channels that you want to be present in. Like if it's B2C, yes, TikTok and Twitch for gaming, so it depends. And if it's B2D, Discord and forums could be a good opportunity. And then think out of the box. By this, I could show you an example. For this particular client, if you see, apart from the socials, we also delved deep into where people are speaking about them and who are speaking about them. Their user base is basically developers. So it's not the regular marketing that we do. And when we saw that these clients are being mentioned in all these developer forums, which is not usually covered by the marketing team. So then we understood, okay, here is where we need to put in our bucks and our effort. And we started doing what we called as forum content marketing. And developers do not like any marketing stuff. So we started giving them regular, genuine advice and solving their technical issues, not just related to our client, but also in general, so that they are helpful for the user, and because they're helpful, they come and see who's written, they come to the company, and then they learn the project. So that was the cycle that we followed, and it was very effective. Next, after doing your marketing strategy, start off with a kickoff plan, and then have the deliverable timelines in place. So when your website landing page is ready, when your first launches, second launches, when your final launches, when can you go for beta testing, etc. And have a very healthy mix of viral and community contest. I will show you on the next slide how we do this. and budget in advance, okay? So a lot of clients make this mistake that most of the time they only look for a very short-term period, for example, 3 to 4 months, spend all the money by the token launch, and after that, they're left with no money for marketing. Okay, it's very unfortunate because yes, you spend a lot on development, but if you don't take it to the masses, then the whole point, it's just contradicting. And next, so this is one of the strategy sheet that we did for our clients. The client name is hidden out. So if you see, the green cells are the inputs given by the client, okay, on their project deliverables. It was the very starting of the project. And the blue cells, if you see, are the mix of contest or our secret sauce that you can see here. We always build the community via active contest series. It will be a mix of community contest, viral contest, community contest, viral contest. And as you go, the yellow cells are where the IDO, the public round begins. And then the wave of hype is the maximum. And there we run the listing contest, and then the token launch or the product launch. That's how it's really a successful event. So coming to the next slide, these are the various contests that we ran for this client. One you see is MetaFighter story writing contest. It was a game client of ours. So we involved the community to, at every stage, be it design the character, write the storyline for the character. At every single touch point, wherever we could include the community, we made them part of the process, so they feel very involved. And then this was the Tesla contest, which was basically a listing campaign, yeah, or we call it as HOODL campaign, something that you do to pressurize your pre-sale investors to hold your money, to hold your token and not to sell them off. Any other project would have spent way more than this, okay, on other influencers, on other marketing strategies, but we focused it on just this campaign, and we ran a lot of banner ads for this. It was highly effective, and 90% of our pre-sale investors stuck onto this, and they staked for this contest. And then your usual NFT giveaways, where the whole idea is to go viral, is called viral contest, right? So these are the 3 classifications. And partnerships, no need to say how strong this is, especially in the Web3 world, where we're talking about building community as the most successful criteria of judging any project. This is also one of the reasons why we all moved from the ICO world to the IDO world, right? In ICO, the people come to your website, they buy the token, but then building the community necessarily does not happen there. But when you do a series of IDOs and then you do your listing at different CX or a DX, you also leverage their community. Just take the example of Crypto GPT here. Okay, so they were listed in 5 different exchanges, and Bybit was also one. And not to mention, Bybit's Twitter account has 2 million users. Out of this, at least 5% would be active users, right? So you go, you get the attention, and you also bring them to your project. And it's the same with here. TryHards, also one of our clients, with CDFi. CDFi has 800K, okay? So CDFi is a very good IDO launchpad. And we were able to leverage the complete CDFi network because we did the IDO there. We had the partnership. We maximized the utility from the partner. And KOLs, as you all know, the numbers are fake, so please don't believe. Be very selective, go deep, do your own research. And then, because the market is bare, and also it is only possible in Web3, speak to each of the KOLs individually and try to onboard them as your token holders. So this will not only save you on the cost, but it also gives the KOL skin in the game, and they really work for it. And it's just not 1 or 2 tweets that they post or videos that they do. They will come with you throughout the product journey. And then listing sites. This is a great tip, guys. These are free, but they give you so much of website traffic and knowledge about your project for the market. And then do PR. And don't spend too much on PR. Try and do organic media reach out as possible. Give quotes wherever possible. And this would be also effective. And SEO, something you should not underestimate. For this client, in 1 month, we bought 100K website traffic, and that's huge. And that was possible because of SEO. And ads, I told you, Twitter ads is possible for you guys. You just need to go to the right platform. And here's my last slide. Market may seem bad right now, okay? But thankfully, the past few weeks are already good. So the good days are just around the corner. So as you grow your community, I hope when the market turns out well, you'll all have a very successful launches. Thank you.